The HOA fined me for parking my own truck in my own driveway, so I parked it right inside their office. It started one Monday morning. I came outside and found a bright orange violation notice on my windshield. It said, "Trucks are not permitted in residential driveways. HOA rule." Attached was a fine for $700. I was stunned. My truck wasn't old, rusty, or broken down. It was clean, polished, and I needed it for work every single day. I went to the board meeting that evening. The president sneered and said, "We don't want big, ugly vehicles lowering property values." I explained that my driveway was private property. He smirked and said, "Rules are rules, pay up." Meanwhile, his son parked a beat-up van across the sidewalk every night. No fines for him. The hypocrisy made me furious. So I started keeping records. Photos of every car and truck parked all over the neighborhood. Videos of the president's van blocking the fire hydrant. Copies of the HOA handbook, which never actually banned trucks. I filed a complaint with the city code office. They said, "If it's your driveway, they have no authority." That was all the confirmation I needed. The next board meeting was scheduled for Saturday morning, so I made a plan. At dawn, I drove my truck right up to the HOA office. Instead of parking outside, I rolled it slowly through the open double doors. Neighbors watched in shock as I parked it square in the middle of the lobby. The board members stormed in, shouting, "You can't do this!" I smiled and said, "Why not? Rules are rules." The president's face turned red as neighbors laughed and filmed everything. When they threatened to call the police, I encouraged them. The cops arrived and asked to see the violation notice. I showed them the fine, the photos, and the city confirmation. The officer shook his head and said, "This fine is invalid. They had no right." Then he turned to the board and said, "If you issue fake violations again, you'll face legal action." The HOA was speechless. A week later, the city fined the HOA $10,000 for harassment and unlawful towing practices. On top of that, I was reimbursed for every dollar I had paid. The president who mocked me was forced to resign. Other board members quickly followed. The neighborhood cheered when the news spread. And me? I still drive my truck every day. It sits proudly in my driveway where it belongs. Every time I park it, I smile, because the HOA tried to push me out with fake fines. Instead, I drove straight through their authority. If you believe justice runs on four wheels, like this story, and subscribe for more HOA revenge.